Welcome to Music Discovery. This series is about listening closely to albums that reveal something deeper the more attention we give them. Today we're exploring Uninvited Like the Clouds by The Church, released in 2006. At the time this album was released in 2006, The Church were one of the few bands I was still following. At the time I was completing my bachelor's studies in music composition in Prague. What I remember most about this time is it was pre-iPhone, so I was still listening to music on CDs. I remember taking beautiful train rides through the Alps of Austria and through Central Europe and listening to this album. For a band like The Church, now in its fifth decade, it can be helpful to break their long career into multiple periods. The first of these periods is roughly the 1980s, when they released their 6 classic albums. In the early to mid-90s, they entered a more transitional period, with band members leaving, side projects, and so on. By 1998, the lineup had once again settled, and they continued on throughout the 2000s. This was their second period, and Uninvited Like the Clouds was perhaps a peak within this period. In the 20-teens, they once again entered a transitional period, with personnel changes and only 2 albums released. Now in the 2020s, they've already released 2 very strong albums and are clearly in their third period with a stable lineup once again. If you've never heard The Church before, there are several things to listen for. This is rich music. The 2 guitarists on this album don't fall easily into the mold of rhythm and lead guitar. Rather, they're playing as more textural, playing off of one another. There's a rich layering of guitars, electric, acoustic, even mandolins. Additionally, you'll hear piano, keyboards, and even an accordion in the last song. Sections rarely repeat exactly. Rather, they evolve throughout the piece. The bass guitar and drums are also unformulaic in this way, being more original and exploratory. And I definitely encourage a deep listen to the lyrics as well. Some standout tracks include the track Easy, a catchy piece with jangly guitars, Pure Chance, a more meditative groove, and Never Before. This track features lead vocals by Peter, one of the guitarists. Listen especially to the exciting and powerful climax that starts after about 4 minutes into the track. And finally, Day 5, a beautiful and haunting musical journey. Let yourself get immersed into the words and music. At almost an hour long, Uninvited Like the Clouds offers a deeply rewarding listening experience. I recommend listening on headphones. See how many layers you can identify. It's definitely an album you can immerse yourself into. If you haven't heard this album before, I encourage you to spend some time with it. And if you have, I'd love to hear what you notice when you listen again.